Mandela spent 27 years in jail, did not starve his people. OHANAEZE condemns IPOB's one-week sit-at-home order. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel. The members of a proscribed group had threatened that they would direct that there should be a sit-at-home order, one-week sit-at-home order protest in the southeast if their leader, ßLASTS Kanu, was not released forthwith. Now the news in detail. The OHANAEZE worldwide has kicked against the one-week sit-at-home order declared by the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. The members of the proscribed group have threatened that they would direct that there should be a sit-at-home protest in the southeast if their leader, ßLASTS Kanu, was not released forthwith. But the declaration, which was broadly condemned, was also aimed at boycotting the November 6th governorship election in Anambra State. The Secretary General of the DIDN-led Igbo Socio-Cultural Organization, Mazi Okechukwu Isiguzoro, said in a statement on Sunday that Igbo should not obey the order this time. He said any declaration that unleashes untold hardship, leads to collapse of commercial and industrial activities, boycott of Anambra election, and interrupt the academic calendar in southeastern state is nonsensical, absurd, and anti-Igbo agenda for the enemy's amusement. He also described the directive as enslavement of Igbo, adding, for the Igbo to rise to the occasion and end being trampled with orders from the overseas by those without any investment in the southeast. IPOB should discern that there was a self-determination struggle in Africa before now. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in jail, and never in the history of the movement against apartheid was starvation, anguish, and catastrophe unleashed on the black South Africans by ANT. It is impulsive and reckless to order Igbo to observe one-week sit-at-home when it is obvious that Nnamdi Kanu will not be released without the approval of courts. IPOB should revisit and nullify the one-week sit-at-home, or they will likely lose the support of Igbo henceforth. Igbo must participate in Anambra election and nothing should stop it. He cautioned that such orders, if implemented, would give an unnamed political party an edge in the election. While fighting and showing solidarity and support for the said leader, Nnamdi Kanu, who is still in detention and still waiting the said date of a court. I think the case was adjourned to November 10th. It is wise to show solidarity and support for the said leader, but not at the expense of people. They should revisit and rethink and re-strategize honestly. Yes, things have not been going well for an average Nigerian who is living in the industrial city, not to talk of those that are living in the southeast region. Things have really been very difficult. Now, we cannot deny the fact that the sit-at-home orders on Mondays which are known to be bustling with activities, bank and commercial businesses area always bustling because of the Saturday, some who do not come out on Saturday and Sunday, the weekend break. It is almost as if, people cannot wait for it to be over. But unfortunately, this has been brought to a stop by the said sit-at-home. Yes, the IPOB has said, okay, people can go about their business, but because hoodlums and rascals or some elements have refused to allow people to do so, they threaten to unleash havoc on people they see. And of course, those that have gone outside to say, okay, there is no longer sit-at-home, they have met one thing or the other on their way back, which is not a wonderful story to tell. Now, this particular incident now have made people stay at home on Mondays. Those in the southeast region will tell you so. Now, going to look from the side of saying there's going to be a one-week sit-at-home, I keep saying, what do you want an average man who feeds himself from the proceeds of his business? Those families who, if they do not step out of their houses to their business area, or they do not go outside their houses, they're not going to get what to eat. What do you say to them? What do you say to them? Those who have sick children, who have sick aged ones, who have sick people who need to fend for themselves by making sure they go out to get the money for their medications and all, or even pay their hospital bill. How do you expect them to survive? It is going to be hell. Sincerely, we cannot deny that this activities has dealt with the economic of the Southeast region. You cannot deny it. No matter how it is, yes, they have to show solidarity, but they should revisit this order this time around. They should rethink it. See it from the people's perspective. What of those who do not have nobody to fend for them? They really have to go out and fend for themselves. Okay, if that is not going to be enough reason, what about children who are forced to be out of schools on Mondays? And now you're saying 1 week. What do you think will happen? A lot is going south because of this particular sit at home, which I think there should be a rethink of it. The Mondays, people are even crying for the Mondays. Then you want, not just Mondays now, any other day that the said leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is arraigned in court, they show their solidarity by staying indoors. Now this is telling on people. That is what this is. It is not a juicy offer. It is not. For those who do not get anything to fend for themselves if they don't step out of their houses, it is not a juicy offer at all. It is not. And of course, I do not know if it affects the government activities. So that means those who work in government parastatals. I do not want to think so. So they're the ones that are in this particular issue, they affect, but the effect is not so much seen as those who fend for themselves, those who are self-employed. That is just it. So imagine 1 week sit at home. Just imagine it. Imagine the kind of havoc it will be. I keep saying, people who are sick, those who have children to feed, and they do not make a living, else they step out of their houses. How do they go about it? There should be a visit, and they should revisit and rethink and re-strategize about this particular issue. They should. Yes, it is not wrong to show support and solidarity, but they should do it in a very, very diplomatic manner and in a rational manner as well, where people will not feel, how am I going to put it now? People will not feel too, it is like, it is not right. That's just the truth. It's not seeming okay. It's not seeming okay. What if at the said 1 week sit at home order, something happens? Somebody is sick and you need to rush the person to the hospital. What happens? Don't forget that doctors and shops like pharmacies will be closed. What happens? Yes, the unimaginable. Somebody who is not ordinarily sick falls sick. What happens? All these things should be considered before they come together and say, okay, fine, this should hold. They should really, really consider it. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of the day.